Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Look, I just wanted to share something with you. Starting something called Man Up Monday, and this is for all the men out there. I got a question for you. So, what's your story? What's going on in your life? Are you frustrated because maybe your marriage doesn't match the picture you had in your mind, or your relationship doesn't marry the picture you had in your mind when it first started? That utopic relationship where everything was great, no problems, you're in love, and you got this picture of the future you're going to live together. Or maybe you're discouraged because your life physically or emotionally or mentally or spiritually isn't matching up to what you think it should match up to. Or maybe even you're just disappointed in your career or your business or your entrepreneurial efforts or your educational pursuits. Well, I'm here. I want to share something with you. Regardless of which one of those three or whatever's going on in your life and your story, I want to encourage you today. I want to let you know something. That's just a chapter in your story. That's not the whole book. So what we need to do is focus on the fact that, yes, that is what's going on. And three things that I want to tell you that you need to do today to continue to write your story. One is acknowledge that you're in the situation that you're in, and that own it. You got to own it, regardless of who may have contributed to your situation, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your loved ones, whether it's your siblings, co-workers, whatever the case may be. It's your story. You have to own it. You have to acknowledge where you are right now in this particular scenario at this particular moment. Second, you got to believe that although you are where you are, that your goal, your dream, your passion is still out there waiting for you. You have to have faith that regardless of the situation that you're currently in, that it's not over. Like I said, it's just a chapter in the book. You're the author. You get the opportunity to write the rest of the story. And then third, and most important, you've got to commit to the story. I'm going to give you an example. There's a story in a book that's very well known about a young man named Joseph. And when he was young, he had a dream of his future life. And through a series of situations and scenarios, things happened. At one point in time, he found himself in a very dark situation that he didn't think he could get out of. And while he thought the individuals that he shared his story with would have his back, they were the very ones who put him in that situation. But did he stop? No. He kept pursuing the dream. And throughout his life, in different chapters, certain things and certain scenarios came up that would have made you think the story was not going to come to, the dream was not going to come to pass. However, like I just told you, he stayed committed. He didn't stop. And where did he end up? He came from the pit and he ended up in the palace. But he owned it. He acknowledged his situation in every situation. He never gave up. He always believed that he was going to fulfill his dream. And third, he committed to the situation. So those three things I want you to do. A, acknowledge the situation and the circumstance that you're in right now. Own it. Deal with it. Man up. B, believe or have faith in the fact that you can overcome every situation that you're in. And C, commit to the process. Now, I'm telling you this because I've been in that situation. I've been in scenarios where things look hopeless. Been in marital situations where things look hopeless. Was ready to give up, quit. Driving home from work, frustrated about my own situation at the job, or frustrated about challenges we were having in our relationship, or frustrated with financial challenges, to the point where I just realistically just wanted to keep driving, and hoping I could drive away from the situation. But the one thing that I always do is I don't quit. That's not in me. I'm not going to quit. I made a commitment. And in that commitment, I'm going to stand strong in it. And I can honestly sit here and say to you today that throughout the 18 years of marriage, the 18 years at my current employment, and 15 years of being a father, I've never quit. And I'm happy and I'm glad that I didn't, because the story isn't over. So, men out there, I just want to tell you, it's worth it. Don't stop. Don't give up. Be encouraged. Look, I got a page out there, a Facebook page. It's a closed group page. It's called For Grown Men Only. If you consider yourself a grown man and you need a little bit of encouragement, or you want to help and get a little bit more understanding about this process that we're going through, the process of becoming a man, reach out to me. Private message me, and I will respond to you and join you to the group. And let's do this thing. Let's go after it. Remember, acknowledge your situation, believe you can overcome the situation, and commit to the process. Okay? Look forward to talking to you, communicating with you via Facebook, and man up. Talk to you next Monday. Have a great day.